yeah, it's coming. I know I keep saying it, but honestly, I promise I'm ready to do it now. It's Mechanics has sorted the van out as well. It said in the article, one of the things not greatly improved on the car was the engine bay. Now, it kind of triggered me a little bit, I'm not going to lie, but I thought, no, I'm not doing it. Hi fellas, welcome back. Feels good to be back in here. Feels like I've not been in here for ages. So yeah, I've been chomping at the bit to get back in here and finally get around to doing a couple of jobs on the Mk3. But before I get onto that, I got sent a couple of messages on Instagram saying that my car was in a Cooper world. I'd not got around to opening up my posts from various different mini things. So anyway, I'm a member of the Cooper register. If anyone's got a Cooper or a Cooper S, and you're not a member of the Cooper register, I'd highly recommend it. Just the knowledge of the people in charge, and obviously the kind of the overall benefits of being a member is really good. So yeah, I'd definitely get subscribed if you're not already subscribed, if you've got a Cooper S. So yeah, anyway, cut long story short, I got sent a couple of messages on Instagram saying that my car was in here. So I had a quick look at the spread, and it's actually been pretty useful to me actually, and answered a couple of questions about the car which I've been trying to find out. So yeah, so basically Simon Wheatcroft has done a bit of a write-up on it, and there's a couple of pictures as well of the car before it had kind of like a cosmetic restoration, and a few other bits on it as well. So if anyone doesn't know, I don't ever explain on this car used to have like arches on it. Used to have like bonnet stripes on it, the Cooper badges and all this kind of stuff, and obviously all that's been took off. I'll actually put a link in the description below to the advert. So when this car was first sold from the first owner in, I think it was 2014, you can see how the car was back in 2014. So I'll leave a link to that if anyone's interested. And obviously it's had another owner since then, and I'm obviously the third owner. So yeah, so basically Simon's done a bit of a write-up on it, and like I say, it's known to the Cooper register, this car as well, since the first owners had it. Basically a couple of pictures, obviously the car before, car after it, few shots of the engine bay. So there was a shot of the engine bay after 80,000 miles, and then a shot after obviously it's been rebuilt by Swift Tune, and obviously on the pictures as well. And again, this is great for the history file of the car, that you can still see you know, the stickers and obviously the commission plates as well are still in the exact same place, and that one's never been took off. So yeah, it's all good stuff. Anyway, the most useful information I got out of it is, in this car when I first got it, the adjustment for the seats is on the right hand side. So to put the seat forward and backwards is on the right hand side, but on my Mk1 it's in the centre. And I got thinking to myself, I was thinking, well, one of them's got to be wrong, or they're probably right. So now what I was thinking, well, because these cars have not got door bins on them, I thought, well, maybe they put them on the outside, and that's why the Mk1s are on the inside. But anyway, it turns out that those handles should be on the inside, so that's something I'm gonna sort out. So that was useful. And also as well, Mk3s used to come. So I've seen Mk3s with stainless steel caps and painted caps, and obviously mine's got the stainless steel kind of type on it. So I've actually ordered a few more original caps that I can spray up bronze yellow to be as they should be. But yeah, it basically says Mk3s, whether it was a Cooper S or a normal Mk3, come with painted caps. So I'm assuming they should be painted. So what I'm going to do anyway, I'm going to get some caps painted up when they arrive, and I'm going to keep that set as well, because if someone says to me, it should be stainless steel, it should be this, that and the other, literally to swap them stainless steel caps, it'll take 2 minutes. So yeah, so it was really useful, that the little article that I read up on it as well. So that was pretty nice. So right, anyway, so on to jobs that I want to do. So I want to get them seats sorted out, because that's been bugging me, knowing that they're not in the right way. And then on the front of the grille as well, there's a Cooper register badge and a Swift Tune badge on the front of it. Now, for me, I don't like it. I don't want any clutter on the grill in the front. It's a little bit, without causing offence to anyone, it's a little bit granddaddy if you've got kind of the old grill badges all over your car. So yeah, I want to take them off because it's not kind of the look I want to go for. So yeah, I'm going to crack on with that, and then once I've done that, I'm going to go into a little bit of detail about the mechanical restoration that it's had, because a few people have asked me on Instagram what's it had done mechanically if it's not had a full restoration. So I'll basically just kind of go through that. I'm still waiting on the full engine spec to come from SwiftTune. I've been told Nick's extremely busy at the minute because of obviously race season and stuff, so as soon as he gets 5 minutes, he's going to fire that engine spec over to me, and then I'll do a video of the full engine spec on the car as well, because I think it'll be pretty interesting to see for myself what it's had done to it, and also for you guys to kind of know what extent it's been modified to. So right, let's crack on. Right, okay, so these are the badges in question. I've already got my 7mm socket for the SwiftTune badge, and then the 8mm spanner for the Cooper Register one. I'm going to keep these badges because it'd be good to just keep them with the car, but I don't like them on there, so I'm going to whiz them off now, and then I'll move on to the seats. Now I'm sure most of you'll agree, that looks much better without these badges on. So yeah, that one actually needed a flathead screwdriver to take that off the back, so that one was a little bit tricky. One thing I noticed about the SwiftTune badge as well, whilst I was taking it off, which I just started to show you. Ooh. On the back of it, whether you be able to see or not, it's actually marked 35 out of 100. So whether that's whether SwiftTune only made 100 of these badges, I don't know, but I'll try and find that out. I thought that was pretty interesting when I turned it around and I look at the back of it. So who knows, in 10 years it might be worth a small fortune, but I don't know. But yeah, that looks much better. Whilst I'm here as well, one thing I forgot to mention before is in the Cooper World article, it said in the article one of the things not greatly improved on the car was the engine bay. Now, it kind of triggered me a little bit, I'm not going to lie, but I thought, no, I'm not doing it, I'm leaving it as it is. So yeah, I know it's not original factory spec underneath the bonnet, but if anyone wants a race, you're getting smoked. So yeah, I'm not doing it. So right, I want to sort the seats out. Right, okay, so I'm going to swap these seats over now. I wouldn't usually video this, but this is a pretty awkward job. I remember switching the interior in my Blue Mini, and I always found that it was just a real awkward job to try and get these seats in and out. So basically I'm just going to video it because for two reasons. I get asked quite a lot how I usually do stuff, and if there's anyone watching who's in a similar situation to me, this is the easiest way I've found, because for me to pick that seat up and take it out the door of the car sat in my chair, I've not got the control to be able to lean down, pick it up and then pull out. So basically the way I'm going to do it is I'm just going to do it all in the car, and there always needs to be one seat in the car for me to sit on to then manoeuvre the other one in place. So I'm basically just going to video this, so if you want to skip the next couple of minutes, do that, and then I won't bore you too much, but it might be of use for someone who's watching in a similar situation to me. So I'm gonna do it. So I'll catch up with you in a minute. Right, okay, so that's that job done. It probably looked a damn sight easier on camera than what it actually is to do, but if there's anyone in my situation, you'll be able to relate to the picking stuff up with two hands thingy-mabobby-jiggy. But anyway, yeah, this actually works out better for me because when I get my chairs in minutes, I usually put the front seat forward. Now, the fact that lever's here, right in front of me, as opposed to lean over to the other side, because when I had my Mayfair, I used to have to kind of lean over, pull the lever up, and it used to fold the backrest, and then I had to kind of get under here, and the bar that locks it in, I had to kind of like push it with my arm to then lift the seat forward. Whereas with this one, you've literally just got to do that and then push it forward. So it's literally a real nice, easy task to do now, rather than it being a little bit of a faff. So I'm quite pleased with that. Also, one thing I usually do on my cars as well is sometimes I've had Minis in the past, whether this is right or not. When I put them up, sometimes the seat would fall back down. So what I've done since then is I've tightened the seatbelt bolts up pretty tight, so then when I put the seat forward, it stays in situ. So that means when I've got the frame of my wheelchair, I can obviously put it on the back seat with obviously the casters there, and then that seat is not, I'm not fighting with that seat trying to put it back, and then once it's obviously in the back, I can just do that, fold the back, and then it's job done, and then I'm ready to pick one up if I want to pick any up. Not that I've got any friends anyway, and it's 2021. So yeah, I'm super happy with that job, and I'm glad I got it done. I'm probably going to change the seatbelt bolts to some new ones. I had a look through and I've not got any suitable bolts to do it, so I'll probably order some of them up. But again, it's on the abundance of jobs that I need to do. So in terms of stuff that I'm doing to the car, a couple of people asked me what my plan is for it, and I've been looking around it and thinking about it for the last couple of weeks. And I think over the next few months, I'm probably just going to work with what I've got. And the plan is with this car, I don't want to go mad with it. I want to just keep everything what I've got now. I want to do a few bits and bobs to it, but yeah, I want to just retain it as it is, try and keep as much of the original stuff as possible, but just clean it up and make it better than what it is. It's like all around this Webasto sunroof, there's like years and years of just like, you know when you get like caked on like grime. So on a nice sunny day, I'm going to get the car outside, I'm going to get my steam cleaner and literally just steam clean all the headlining as well. So it's basically stuff like that with this car, bit of sort of a restoration detail if you like, as opposed to, you know, stripping it and starting again. So again, it's something different. You know, my other two, my van literally replaced everything on that, and my Cooper S has pretty much had everything kind of restored, and obviously bits and bobs replaced on it, whereas this one's a little bit more original in terms of obviously how old the parts are on it. So yeah, it's basically just stuff like that. Like I said, I've got the petrol caps in the post. I'm still waiting for them to arrive actually, so I'm going to be painting them and doing them bronze yellow. Probably tidy up the engine bay and stuff, and then it's what's it called, probably just the chromes and just a general good clean, and then literally as soon as my Mark 1's been adapted, this one's going. I'm just in talks with someone at the minute about potentially another way of doing it, so I just want to finalise that first before I kind of jump into stuff, because I don't want to rush into things. I want to just make sure that I'm 100% happy with it before I do it. So yeah, that's all to come in the future as well. So as always, thank you very much for watching. I know there's not been a vast amount going on in this video, but I just wanted to get in here tonight and just do a couple of little jobs on this one. But yeah, until next time, I shall see you then. Oh, the next video will probably be the clutch video on the van. I was going to do it this weekend, but it's currently absolutely bucketing it down with rain outside, and I'm not getting my van out in that weather. So yeah, it's coming. I know I keep saying it, but honestly, I promise I'm ready to do it now. It's Mechanics has sorted the van out as well, so yeah, I'm good to go. So as soon as the weather picks up again, I'm going to be sorting that one out. So if you got any questions, get in the comments, and I'll catch you in the next one.